So I went to Motorcycle Live at the NEC last weekend. Took my son up. And we had an absolute whale of a day. Really enjoyed seeing all the new bikes. But it kind of got me thinking. And what I came away from Motorcycle Live with was just how variable the kind of customer experience with motorcycle manufacturers was. And I'll try and explain that. I went to all the major manufacturer stands and actually kind of went inquiring about an adventure style type bike. So I'm thinking of, the Honda Cross Runner, Ducati Multistrada, BMW GS, KTM Super Duke GT, the Super Tenere, all those sorts of bikes. And at a motorcycle show, you would expect the manufacturers to be kind of at the top of their game, wanting to showcase their latest models, help you out. And I had a really, really mixed experience. Now I know many people's experiences will probably be more with their dealer, local dealer, than they will be direct with the manufacturer. And that's very true and very fair. But I was really shocked at how variable things were. So I thought I'd do a little bit of a name and shame. So here we go. KTM, shame on you. I tried to grab a couple of people a number of times. No, too busy. Someone will be with you in a moment. No one was. They just didn't seem interested whatsoever to talk to me. It was kind of, can you tell me a bit about the bike? Once I did see someone, oh well, here's all the information here. It was kind of the standard thing. I kind of was asking questions of, what could you recommend? I'm kind of looking for this type of bike. Effectively what I said I wanted something that I could commute on every day, something that I could do big miles on, that was comfy, had a upright seating position. But no, it's kind of, have a look at the bikes, all the specs are there. Really disinterested. And I got on, I sat astride the Super Duke 1290 GT, and even me at 6'1", I got on site and I was on tippy toes. Oh, and I didn't like that. I like to be able to put my feet flat down. So, thumbs down to KTM. Thumbs down to Kawasaki. Kawasaki I couldn't find anyone on their stand. And when I did find someone behind the thing, it was, I'll grab someone, no one available whatsoever. So I didn't even get to speak to anyone on the Kawasaki stand. So, not good marks there. Suzuki, similar story. Did get to speak to someone on the stand, but weren't really interested in it. Seemed more interested in pushing the new GSXR 1000 when I said that I had a Fireblade as well, but I was looking for something a bit more comfortable. Not really good on that one. And Yamaha, massive fail. No one to be found on the stand, and when I did find someone on the stand, they could only find someone who could talk to me about the new R6. Didn't want to talk to me whatsoever. So there we go. KTM, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha, bang. And do you know what? Even if you had the best bike in the world going, any of you manufacturers there, I'd be really put off buying one. So, onto the good. Triumph. Triumph made a real effort. They walked onto the stand, said I was interested in talking to someone about what kind of bike was right for me. They found someone. Okay, she wasn't the most knowledgeable about the product. She had to refer to the crib sheet, but straight away it was like, well, we could put you in touch with a dealer. If you really need to know some more detail, hang on, I'll find someone else for you. Talk me around the bike, all the various bits and bobs, and pointed me towards an Explorer, which is great. Kind of exactly the sort of thing I was looking for. So, yep, good marks from Triumph. Very helpful. Really like the look of the Explorer. Also, big marks for Honda. The guy on the Honda stand, brilliant. Don't know whether or not it was swayed by the fact that I own 2 Honda bikes at the moment, but he was like, well, yeah, we've definitely got something to suit you. We're suggesting the Cross Tourer, which is effectively the VFR 1200 in the adventure style. The Cross Runner, which is a VFR 800 in the adventure style. The Africa Twin, which I have to say looks a really nice bike. And again, very knowledgeable. Talked to me about, you know, the DCT gearbox in it. Talked to me about the Africa Twin and said, you know, don't be put off by the apparent lack of horsepower because the way the engine's tuned, it's very usable, torque down low. You know, again, said pop along to my dealer and they'd sort me out on stuff. Honda were the first one to say, actually look, yeah, you need to test ride the bikes, because I was kind of saying, yeah, I've looked at the Multistrada, I've looked at the BMWs. Top marks to Honda for saying, look, at that sort of level you've got to try the bike and you've got to take whichever one suits you. They weren't really pushing the Honda product as the only choice. Of course there was some sales pitch in there, as you'd expect, but it was an educated one. Also, top marks to BMW. Kind of straight away when I found someone, they were saying have a look at the GS stuff. I said, I'm not really sure I want a GS, a bit big. So in they were with the S1000 XR, beautiful bike, really comfy to sit on. I kind of pushed the salesman at BMW and said, so why should I buy a 1000 XR instead of a Multistrada or a Cross Runner or a Cross Tourer? And he said to me, I can't tell you that, you're the one that's going to have to judge that. My advice would be get a test drive and try and organise test drives back to back so you can compare directly. He obviously pushed the BMW customer service experience, their dealers, what a great experience I'd have with them, and also said they'd be very happy to get my local dealer to get in touch with me to arrange a test drive. So again, top marks to BMW, really good. And lastly, Ducati, top marks to them. You know, didn't try and sell me anything else, pushed me straight towards the Multistrada, explained to me the different well, obviously we're pushing the new, is it the 900 Multistrada, the low capacity one, that was on their stand, but we're straight in with the 1200 again. Would say they were happy, even went as far as to say they'd be very happy to get someone to talk to me about a possible finance example so that I could not only have a test ride, but I could also have some ideas of some figures to see whether or not it suited my budget. Really helpful again, Ducati. So top marks for BMW, for Honda and Ducati. I had a really good, pleasant customer experience. Good marks for Triumph, you know, really made the effort. Could just do with a little more polishing. And a real thumbs down to KTM, Suzuki, Yamaha, Kawasaki, who frankly couldn't be bothered. So there it is. I would definitely be interested in an adventure style bike to replace the 650 here at some stage, and I probably will, well, I'll definitely go and try a Multistrada. I will definitely try a Honda, and I will definitely try the BMW S1000 XR. If I can, I got the time, I probably will have a go at the Triumph. But you know, even if, like for example, I know everyone raves about the Yamaha Tracers. I wouldn't touch them with a bars pole now, really wouldn't. So I don't know what other people's experience are with manufacturers. Mine, that could be just an isolated incident of where things are. But I'd be really interested to hear whether you have similar things. You might well come back and say, actually, you've had a really good experience with a manufacturer I've just slated, and a really poor one with one of the manufacturers I've just said have been really good. Let me know. Speak to you soon.